Okay, hi, this is Chad. I'm going to go over this assignment 10. So this is kind of an interesting one. It kind of gives you the final drawing assignment, which you don't have to include in your portfolio, but it is graded higher. It is a grade, and it's graded higher than a sketchbook for sure. And there's a portfolio. So this is the final drawing assignment, and then this is the sketchbook assignment as well, assignment 10. So here it is. You're going to be using the sketchbook to help prepare for one of your final drawings by creating 9 thumbnail sketches for your final drawing. And you don't need to be, these aren't super detailed, but this is the idea. You'll use 3 pages of your sketchbook to create 9 3x4 thumbnails of your final drawing. Trace your viewfinder window 3 times on 3 pages. So here it is. This is my viewfinder. 1, and they can be offset, whatever, don't care. Okay, that's the idea. That's 1. I might do some vertical. And I can always rotate my paper, no big deal. I kind of like having some space around them to put notes, like if I like one and what I want to change on it, that type of thing. So I'm going to actually go back. I thought that was a good layout. Okay. Okay, there we go. So here is 3 sketchbook pages, and I tore them out. You can keep them in, but so this is it. Now let me talk about the final drawing assignment. So you'll assemble, this should be, oh yeah, so you will assemble 8 drawings for your final portfolio from your past drawings for the and the time frame is from the midterm up to the end of the semester. Okay, so we're not going to be seeing the blind contour. We're not going to see any perspective type drawings, or the line drawings, right? This is all going to be a lot of light and shadow. This final drawing assignment should combine 3 or more still life drawings to create a single composition. You can use elements of past drawings or find new objects to draw. You may combine objects using value and objects drawn using line. You may draw over one another, draw as one is placed over another, or arrange objects to appear in one setting. So it looks like if they're in one, and that doesn't make any sense, but you can put a tree next to an object, spray bottle, whatever, big tree next to it, or a house, or whatever it is, whatever you like. So yeah, so here's the things. Combine at least 3 objects. Include at least 1 object or scene drawn in light and shadow. Consider using objects that are more personal to help personalize the assignment. And each thumbnail should explore a different idea or composition. Okay. And then this is basically just going over your thumbnails. Okay. So I'm assigning this on today, November 17th. This is due, for 003. This is due December 1st, for 001, December 2nd. And I'll put a link to the video here, to this video, so you can see that. Here's the page 2, which shows how that the idea of that should look. So what in the heck am I talking about? So what I'm thinking I might do for this, and I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to do this in pencil, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing it with mechanical pencil. That's silly. Okay, give this a quick sharpen. Sorry if this rattles your the video. Okay. All right. So I mean, I would love to get something in front of me, but just to get some ideas down, like I saw some really nice kind of weeds that I might play around with. And you know, they're in light and shadow. They look kind of cool to me. Then I could, you know, whatever, I brought that salt and pepper shaker in, so I could put that kind of thing in the background. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's in line, and this is my metallic kind of light and shadow type of thing. And then I mean, so maybe I'll put like a maybe this pumpkin, or that, no, it was actually an acorn squash. I kept calling it a pumpkin, but maybe I'll put like a big ol', and obviously this is super rough, but yeah, a line drawing of that pumpkin, right? Another one, like I might do a, you know, an apple, like we, and maybe this one is my item in light and shadow. And I keep referring that. I just want to just read this again. Combine 3 or more still life drawings to create a single composition. You can use elements of past drawings or find new objects to draw. At least 3 objects. Include one scene or drawing that is in light and shadow. And you could, maybe I didn't put it in here, but you could do a line drawing included. So only one of those 3 need to be in like very much light and shadow. So I'm doing this apple in light and shadow. And I'll try to clarify that on the project sheet. So here's my apple in light and shadow, at least a big close-up of it. And then let's say I'll do a line drawing of a bottle here, just kind of overlapping it. And these are just some ideas, right? And I can work in charcoal or pencil or a combination. And I'm going to put a minimum size on this. These are going to be the large size 18 by 24. That's the final size. And then I may put like a leaf texture going on that kind of moves through. So these are like leaves I would find on the ground type thing. Okay. Hopefully this is kind of like you're going, oh, okay, I see what you're after. Well, it's just different than what we've done in the past, right? It's not something you may be familiar with. We have been just drawing only compositions that we see. So like observational drawing. But now I'm kind of opening it up to say, hey, we are interested in drawing, like being a little more creative with our compositions. So here's a horizontal composition, and I may, I don't know why I'm enjoying seeing these particular types of weeds, and those might be a little too complicated for me. I don't know, but oh, and also we kind of want to be aware of like focal point, which is probably here. I mean, whatever has your largest or your lightest lights, darkest darks are going to be more of a focal point. So that's probably my apples here, salt and pepper shaker here, and the weeds may be a contour drawing, and then I'm not even sure what I would put in. Maybe maybe I'll do some different paint buckets arranged, and I might put them like behind my line drawing. So I'm not invading that, I'm kind of preserving it. So this feels like it's behind a line drawing, which is maybe kind of interesting. So just, and probably things that mean something to you, right? Paint buckets probably don't mean much to me, but maybe find things that you go, oh, I connect with that, right? And then maybe I'll put like a, I don't know, creepy doll, right? I don't know. And maybe I'll do that one in light and shadow as well, because creepy dolls in light and shadow are kind of creepy. Maybe a hand up here from the doll. Cast shadow. Okay. So this is the idea, is that you're doing different compositions. This is the sketchbook assignment. It'll be due when you get back from Thanksgiving break. The next part of my assignment, well, so you know, you're going to be picking one of these and then executing it. So you'll do an 18 by 24 finished drawing of this, and remember, at least 3 elements, could be more. At least 1 in light and shadow, could be more. And they could be overlapping. They could be placed behind one another. So they're kind of in a setting. So that is up to you, but this is the assignment. I think that covered it. And you're going to be doing 9 of these, right? I've done 3. You'll be finishing up the other 6 in your sketchbook. All right. Thumbnails are a good thing. So I don't have to do a whole drawing and go, man, I wish. Oh, and let me just mention this. So if I kind of like this apple one, I might want to explore different different setups. So here's my apple. I might stick with that bottle over here on the side in some type of a line drawing. And then, I don't know, I might do something else different, but so here's my leaves. So maybe I'll zoom in into a big leaf and I might put a leaf in kind of light and shadow. So, yeah, so you can take a composition and explore different variations on that too. So they don't all have to be new ideas. All right, that's it. All the best. Reach out if you have questions.